You went viral again.
Did I?
Yeah, so we're going to talk about that because, you lit up the internet. I mean, controversial because you said that Bo Nix is the best QB in his class.
That's
better than Drake Maye, better than Jayden Daniels. Back that up. Why?
All right, so I say my opinion based on numbers and wins.
But looking at the numbers this year,
well,
right?
We can't do that.
Because Drake Maye has more yards, a better passer rating, less interceptions.
Right. But last year counts. Like, you just can't scratch what you did last year.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Last year, he had like 15 touchdowns through the whole season. They got that right now. 10 games left. Everybody got 15 touchdowns. He had that for the entire season last year, and he threw 10 picks last year. So that knocks you down to me. You know what I'm saying? If we took the names off of it, take the names off of it, all right? We take that class, right? And I say, Kenzie, who do you want? The one who's got more touchdowns than anybody. He got more yards than anybody. He got more wins than anybody. He came in the league, he took his team to the playoffs, and right now his team is 6-2, looking like one of the top teams, winning this division, looking like one of the top teams in the AFC. Would you take him, or would you take the guy who was 15 touchdowns, 10 interceptions last year, and now he's looking pretty good this year, and his team is looking like one of the top teams in the AFC? Or would you take the guy who went to the NFC Chip last year and is on the shelf right now?
I'm taking that guy.
He got 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. We hasn't even seen his face this year. So who are we taking? Or are you taking the other guy who can scramble really, really good?
Wait,
he just don't win.
Who's got 2 touchdowns, 1 interception?
I don't know what Jayden Daniels got.
He got 9 and 1.
Yeah, 9 and 1.
Touchdowns,
Yeah, 9 and 1. But
one of them's a rushing.
He's unavailable, right? He on the show. He played out of 8 games. How many games he played? 4?
Yeah, 4 or 5.
You want that
4
guy?
and a half.
That's the guy you want?
You can't help an injury, though.
You can help an injury. You know what I'm saying? You sit your ass in that pocket. You go down when they come in to hit you.
Fair.
Hey, you can't help an injury. You know what I'm saying? That's part of, you know what, when I say sophomore slump, you know what a sophomore slump is I play a whole entire season for Kansas, right? Boom. Right after that season, I got to go start training for the combine. Boom. Right after that, I get drafted. I'm straight to rookie minicamp.
But would you say that Bo Nix is a better quarterback than Joe Burrow just because of injuries? Joe Burrow's been gone 3 full seasons.
All right, well,
you would
I'm
still
gonna get to
say
that.
he's a better.
I'm just sophomore slumping real quick.
Okay.
I get drafted. I go straight to rookie minicamp. Boom. I get a short little break. I'm straight to training camp. Boom. Then I play an entire NFL season that's way longer than the college season. Then I come back and bro, it's all that whole year worth of shit. It's really 2 straight years of football. It wear on your body. The next year, you start getting hurt. You start getting mentally drained. They call that a sophomore slump. The injuries are part of the sophomore slump. You know what I'm saying? It's part of it. You feel me? It's your body wearing down from going for that long. He went all the way to the NFC Chip. He was still playing in January, end of January. He still was playing football. Like, that's part of the sophomore slump that I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I feel like if you take the names off of it and you just lay it out there, most people would pick player A, the one who got the most yards, the most touchdowns, the most wins. He took his team to the playoffs, and his team is one of the best teams in the AFC right now. Who wouldn't take that? If we took the names off him, who wouldn't take that guy?
I mean, he does have the most interceptions as well.
All right,
and not
but his interceptions are not translating to losses because he got the most wins. Because he went to the playoffs, and now they 6-2. They still one of the top teams in the AFC.
He also has one of the best defenses in the league.
That's part of football, though. That's just what you got.
At this real quick.
Go ahead, Skip. Please do.
I think your argument needs roast sparks. That's what I think it needs.
Why though? But why though?
This is the worst argument I've ever heard.
How?
Seriously.
How? So you're not going to take that guy? You're not going to take player A?
Jayden Daniels had the greatest rookie quarterback season we have ever seen, and it ain't even close, man.
So what has he got this year, though?
Well, you saw it. He sprained his knee and he pulled his hamstring. And when he did come back when he came back against Dallas, he was minus his top 3 receivers at Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what
you want. You want the guy who got the sprained knee.
Still 8-1. Come on, man.
So you want the guy with the sprain? That's just me. I don't want my quarterback hurt.
I want the guy I saw last year who just ended this argument.
But you don't got the guy you saw last year.
Okay, yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Get that. Okay, wait a second.
You got a guy in the training room, Skip. Your guy from last year is in the training room.
You think because of injury it's gone, though? That's not in the tank anymore.
Okay.
That's not there.
Come on, man.
But we got to just say what the facts is, bro.
Okay.
You got a running quarterback, and he's hurt right now. I don't want that.
Time out. We just got to refresh your memory quickly on what Jayden Daniels did last year as a rookie quarterback. He scored the most points ever. His offense for a rookie quarterback, most ever. He had the highest completion percentage of any rookie quarterback ever because, as you know, it's hard to play rookie quarterback in the National Football League.
Extremely.
And it's easy to throw hella screens
Okay.
if I'm with
He had the most rushing yards of any rookie quarterback ever.
That's why his ass on the shelf right now, Skip.
Okay.
That's why he on the shelf.
Here's the capper. Last year, as a rookie quarterback, he threw 12 touchdown passes in the fourth quarter and overtime, including 5 of those 12 in the last 30 seconds of the game. That's all-time clutch. That's the most by any quarterback ever, rookie or veteran. Nobody had ever done that before.
And Bo did something nobody's ever done before either, right? He got the best comeback in NFL history.
Okay.
So what are we talking about?
He just did that against against the worst defense in the National Football League. Stop it.
So, and Jayden Daniels played the worst defense in the National Football League twice last year.
So Jayden Daniels then goes to Tampa and wins the game 23-20 with a QBR of 78 and outplayed Baker Mayfield in that game.
And had a game-winning drive at the very end.
Game-winning drive. Then he goes to Detroit. They're beat up on defense, I'll give you that. But it's 45-31, and he has a QBR of 91. And he won the fourth quarter. He and his offense won it 14-3 at Detroit. That's pretty great. They got wiped out at Philadelphia because Philly was just on a mission to go storm past Kansas City to win the Super Bowl. But in that game, he had a QBR of 82. So Jayden Daniels, the rookie quarterback, had by far the best QBR of any quarterback in the playoffs last year.
Right.
And for the regular season, he finished 4th, while your guy finished 18th.
Right.
That ain't
and
even
who were
close.
the only 3 guys ahead of him? It was Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow.
I get all that last year shit, all right? If we were talking about who had the best rookie season, I would go Jayden Daniels.
Okay,
but that's not what we're talking about.
But he showed you who he is and who he will be.
Well, I'm showing you who he will be right now. You want to see? Let's go to the injury report and put that shit on the screen.
Okay,
I'll say,
go ahead.
you
Put that on the
predicting
screen.
he's always going to be hurt?
I don't know.
Well,
all I can do is go off right now.
I'll bet he's not always hurt.
Hey, well, that's you predicting the future.
Okay.
All I can go is go off the facts. And he on the shelf right now. I don't want I want a quarterback who's played every game, who took his team to the playoffs last year. I don't give a fuck about no QBR and completion percentage. Did we go to the playoffs or not? Yeah, we went to the playoffs. Was we trash before he got there? Yeah, we was fucking garbage before he got there.
Okay.
He took over a garbage team, turned them into a playoff.
But you're describing Jayden Daniels as well right now. They were supposed to
I get that, but you know what?
They go 12-5.
You know the difference between them? Bo is available right now. Jayden Daniels is on the shelf. That's my only argument with Jayden.
So
He's
what
hurt
if Jayden
right now, bro?
He comes back this week.
He's
he's
coming back.
coming back this week, and he goes for a run. What are you gonna say then?
I can't if
yeah, those are ifs.
If my aunt had nuts, she'd be my uncle. You know what I'm saying? If
was a fifth, we'd all be fucking drunk right now.
we'll all be drunk. I can't go off the ifs. All I can go off is the facts. And the fact is, I'm not going to take the quarterback who in year 2, he's missed 4 games, and this dude is healthy, playing great, and he in the playoffs right now. I'm going to take the winner, bro. I'm addicted to the playoffs and the winning. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about QBR and this percentage. And that's for Skip. That's for Skip to read off his list. I don't give a fuck about that.
But if we're looking at a full season,
we are looking at a full season.
Last year, he had more wins than Bo Nix did.
Right, okay. Total, though. If we go off total wins.
What is it, 4? I think Jayden Daniels has 14 now. Bo's at 16, maybe?
Yeah, so I'm going to take him.
Okay.
He's available. He's available. If you tell me he's going to miss this many games, he's going to play every game, man, give me him. They both going to be in the playoffs. But he's going to miss games he's not. Give me him.
But you always talk about, your biggest argument's always been, what do guys do in the playoffs?
Right.
Especially about Herbert.
Right.
In the playoffs, Jayden
These
Daniels.
His babies, though. He did it one time in the playoffs.
You can't discredit that because Jayden Daniels had the best QBR out of every quarterback
he had
in
a
the
great
NFL in the
playoff
playoffs.
run.
And he went to Tampa and beat them, and then he went to Detroit, who has the number 1 seed, and beat their ass.
And that's why I take him second. That's why I take him second over May. That's why I take him second.
Wait a second.
Because he had a great playoff run.
Healthy, and his numbers are better than Bo's. So should we take
He got
Drake
200
Maye?
yards. He got 200 yards and 2 less picks than Bo.
Okay.
Total for the 2 years.
All right, that's gravy.
Okay.
But what did you do your rookie year?
Yeah,
that shit counts.
Oh.
That hurts.
Your rookie year counts.
Wait. You said it didn't count for Jayden Daniels, right? I don't know.
And you ain't listening to me then, Skip.
I am listening.
He's just saying, basically what you're saying is Jayden Daniels and Bo Nix rookie year is comparable.
Yep.
But he gets the edge because this year he's outplaying him because Daniels is on the bench or he's.
You don't hurt. You hurt. That's it. That's it right there. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, C-Rabbit.
No, hey.
That's a good sum up of my argument right there.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm still on the Jayden Daniels train. Let me dive into this. Let me dive into this a little bit. This is my argument.
We see who we watching in the playoffs this year.
If we will. But we're talking, in my opinion, who's the best quarterback in the 2024 class overall.
We are.
I think it's a 3-man race. J.J. McCarthy, haven't seen anything. He's got to be available. He's out. The other guy right now, Michael Penix Jr., we talked about him yesterday. I'm not out on Penix, but it's 9 starts, just not enough data to tell or evidence to know what he's going to be. Caleb Williams, they're winning right now with Ben Johnson, but I don't think he's consistent enough to be in that conversation. So it's really down to 3 people. The first one was Bo Nix. I like Bo Nix. 52 total touchdowns in the first 2 years. 44 of those are passing touchdowns. That's 5th all time. For a quarterback in their first 25 games.
Spit out the stats and all that
good
shit.
Football. He is, but he also has 17 interceptions, and you can't deny there's games where he's hot and cold. He lacks consistency at times. He's not the first 3 quarters against the Giants, against a bad defense. That was tough football to watch. Now they turned it on in the 4th quarter. They've scored 77 points in the last 5 quarters combined. That's good football, but you're playing the Giants, and then the next week you play the Cowboys. Skip, no offense, but that defense is not playing good football right now. But the other person I think deserves credit in this conversation is Drake Maye. We kind of pushed over him real quick or breezed past it. He's playing some damn good football.
He is.
He's playing at an MVP level in New England quietly. He's starting to get a little recognition, but early on this year, since they lost to the Raiders in week 1, it felt like, all right, Vrabel's first year, let's give it time. He's been playing great lately. I mean, he's comfortable in the pocket, really good with that offense. Most accurate passer right now in the NFL, and he's not just dinking and dunking. He's pushing the ball down the field. 72% completion percentage when throwing down the field, which is first in the NFL right now. He is playing some good football. I love, too, that Vrabel brought in Josh McDaniels. I spent a year with Josh McDaniels. That man knows how to coach an offense. Wasn't the best head coach, I get it. It doesn't work out for everybody. But when it comes to an offensive mind, in my opinion, he's the best in the NFL. He is that good. One of my favorite all-time coaches. Now, the argument against Drake Maye right now, though, is that the strength of schedule hasn't been the best, right? That's the biggest argument because 4 of their wins have been against New Orleans, Tennessee, Cleveland, and Miami. And the other win is against Carolina. They have a good one against the Bills, but they also have a loss early in the year against the Raiders. So it's up and down. It's a mixed bag, but I've got to be consistent. I've said Daniel Jones has been playing at MVP level. It doesn't matter, who you play. It matters how you play. So I've got to say that Drake Maye is playing some good football. But to me, for everything that you said, Skip, Jayden Daniels is number 1. He did it in the regular season.
Oh, man. Hey, y'all like y'all quarterbacks on the shelf a little bit. I don't. Hey,
you can't overlook last year, though, the fact that he goes.
I'm not overlooking last year.
They were supposed to be in a rebuild. That was a team that was like, all right, we drafted 2nd overall. We got a new head coach. We got an older roster. We've got some vets that can maybe play, but we don't know really what we're going to have. And he goes out there and they go 12-5, and they go all the way to the NFC Championship game. They beat Tampa Bay at Tampa Bay. Then they go beat Detroit at Detroit, and he has the best or the 4th best QBR in the regular season and 1st in the playoffs. It's just hard for me to overlook that.
Y'all like to play the if game, right?
No, those are facts.
All right, yeah. So if the Commanders don't make the playoffs, it's looking like they probably not. If they don't make the playoffs this year, and Bo does make the playoffs this year, so he done made the playoffs both years he's been in the league. He made it 1 out of 2. He made it 1 out of 2. Then what? What we talking about here? He's still better?
It's the if game again. We don't know. Like,
he's
this
still
is to
better?
your point. You're playing the if game.
Like, man, come on, man.
Wait a second. Do you remember Trent Dilfer and Brad Johnson winning Super Bowls with all-time great defenses? You think this is an all-time great defense. So isn't that advantage Bo, where the defense can carry him?
This is not a Trent Dilfer. It's Skip. Come on now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
What he is, 4th all-time, 52?
5th all-time in touchdown passes.
Come on, Skip. This ain't no Trent Dilfer
No,
situation.
and I'm with you on that. It's not. It's a different situation. Bo Nix is a good player.
Okay, but here's my problem. I like my quarterbacks to be calm, cool, collected, and Jayden Daniels is that.
He is.
Bo Nix is Red Bull's quarterback. He came out against the Cowboys like this, man, and I'm thinking, I got this. I don't know what I'm doing.
He scored on 7 out of 9 possessions.
Okay, yeah, but he throws a pick to start, and then he misfires way wide right to Cortland Sutton.
And then he just went on to drop 44 on
our ass. Because we are that bad, but we had you on the ropes. It should have been
was never on the ropes.
14-0 would have been ropes.
They was never on the ropes.
Ropes for you. You would have been.
It was the final score was 44 to damn 19 or some shit.
I mean, I watched Bo Nix couldn't score a point going into the 4th quarter against the New York Giants.
Would you like, all right, I want this guy, I couldn't score a point against this, and then in the fourth quarter, I just came up, boom, hit their ass 33 points. Would you put that game on your resume as a quarterback?
Yeah, absolutely.
You would fucking love it,
Yeah,
right?
I'm gonna
so when somebody talk about the greatest comeback in NFL history, who would they talk about? They would talk about Cody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, come
No,
on.
I hear you.
Skip. It is what it is.
I'll
Skip.
say this, though,
He had
Skip.
an excellent fourth quarter.
I will disagree with you a little bit on that. I like calm, cool, and collected, but I like that shit from Bo Nix, man. He has.
Man, come on,
I don't
man.
want to put him in the Baker category, but when he was fired up with Sean Payton on the sideline, that's a winner, man. That's a guy that's competitive, that gives you a chance every Sunday.
He like it when it's Baker though, but he don't like it when it's Bo.
Okay.
He don't like it when it's Bo though. He like it when it's Tom,
No.
but he don't like it when it's Bo.
He's not to Baker and Tom and all that, but you see flashes of it when it comes to his competitive drive.
Okay, you talked about Josh McDaniels.
Yes.
Your head coach is the all-time quarterback maker because, listen, Drew Brees was having a hard time until he hooked up with Sean Payton.
Right.
He was.
He right.
He wasn't that guy in San Diego, and then he had a shoulder issue. And Sean, you want to talk about a quarterback whisperer? Because he's literally whispering in his ear. He's calling the right play for the right guy at the right time. I'm going to give Sean some credit for that.
Well, Sean thinks the world of him.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Cliff Kingsbury don't get no credit.
No, he's good.
He's a great OC as well.
Okay, but I'll take Sean over Cliff Kingsbury any day or night.
That's you.
Okay. Well, you would too.
Yeah, of course I would.
Yeah.
Of course I would. Not everybody wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Some people might think Sean is old school in how he do things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I might be on that.
He run that old school offense. I see that.
But I watched Cliff firsthand at USC for a couple of years when he was helping out Lincoln Riley. So I'm
Cliff
a
was
big
at Texas Tech, dropping 70 a game and shit. Like, come on, man. He a real
different era.
He a real offensive guru. You know what I'm saying?
Manziel won the Heisman as a redshirt
Same
freshman.
with McDaniels. You know what I'm saying? So all three of them got great OCs.
Yeah, but Sean is literally in charge of it, and he handpicked Bo when nobody else really wanted Bo nearly that high.
Yeah.
And then he said, watch this, watch what I'm going to do.
And look what he's doing.
Is Bo not in the perfect place at the perfect time?
They all are in the perfect place at the perfect time.
Yeah.
All three of them.
I'm not
all
sure
three of the
Jayden
guys.
is.
And now Caleb Williams, he is too. He got being. Like they all are in excellent situations right now.
Look what the Commanders management just did. They said, let's go old. And they're playing old because they said, let's go for the throat with our greatest ever rookie quarterback in his sophomore year. Let's see what we can do with the Von Millers of the world, right? And what has happened?
That's on them.
Okay, all right, but Jayden's in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Man, Jayden is in the great. It was good last year then, right?
Okay, McLaurin's out again. McLaurin's been up and down all.
And
he is.
It's been a disaster.
Do you have him on your?
What is that?
I did last year, and then this year I was like, I'm nervous. I'm glad, but okay, the audience has spoken. First place with 52% of the votes, Jayden Daniels. Second place, Drake Maye.
Wow.
Third place, Bo Nix.
All right, well, look, listen, chat. We'll just see who we watching in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? We'll see who we watching in the playoffs.
Hey, I'll tell you what, if you go watch some Drake Maye film this year, though, man. I got to give a shout out to Drake. He's playing some damn good football.
He is.
He's playing really good
QBR is
for
great.
offense.
He's 6-2, Bo 6-2. That's what I look at.
We are going to see, though, this weekend with Bo because we got the battle of the defenses this weekend. And